How many of these people are going to die of HIV and AIDS? Actually, none of them needs to die when there are preventive measures such as condoms.
Here we just have to be as realistic. We are all maybe, most of us we are sexually active. It's just, we just have to be realistic. You might leave you.
There's a thing where like, okay, he might say, oh no.
To ensure that condoms are always used during sex, young women needs to be empowered.
I think it comes with a traditional background. Where we come from, we're never allowed, we're not advised to carry condoms, yet alone talk about them.
Just for the sake of protecting yourself. Yes, it's important.
Currently, most young women feel shy to talk about condoms. Their parents did not teach them about safer sex for fear that they would become promiscuous.
We have to protect ourselves as women. A man, yes, might protect. No, a man protects himself.
As for me, whether you carry a condom, yes,
he may carry.
Yes, as long as he has those thoughts of making out with me, then he has to.
For protection's sake, I think.
Despite this challenge, some young women are slowly breaking the cultural barrier and norms surrounding who should initiate the conversation about safer sex.
In the past, women were not allowed to express the need for sex. But now, it's been put out there to say women also can want sex. And so when you want it, and then a man does not have a condom, you automatically be stranded. So it is very, very important that we have condoms to protect ourselves.
Things have changed. It's not like old days, you know, like in everything, a man has to make a move, a man has to decide. Listen, carrying a condom, I think it's common sense. It's more like dressing. There are some clothes you can't put on, you're going to church. So definitely, even when it comes to condom, you can't say, okay, I'm going to church and then I carry a condom.
Knowing the advantages of being a woman and the power you have is something we women have not learned to the fullest, because not most older women will sit you down and say, oh mwanawanzi aba umebaba so na so when you do like this. So if you know, I would really like it if like they taught us and said, if you say no, he'll be upset, quite alright, but he'll come back.
Maybe that you have to think of it. If you don't have the CDs in your, or condoms in your pocket, whatever, there's so many things that happen nowadays. When parents can understand,
sex with condoms is something we women, let's say it's a way for us to prevent pregnancy for most of us. We never think about HIV when using most women, most people.
It's true.
We never think about HIV and AIDS. The most thing we think about is the pregnancy part. You find women say, I don't want to be pregnant, they won't say, I don't want to get HIV.
For me, my boyfriend, okay, he just has to carry a condom. I don't have to carry a condom.
For me, I can't tolerate him to move the condom because I would suspect him is using it to somebody.
It's better for you, girl, to have it sometimes.
Condoms are supposed to be as important as lipstick on your lips. You want to wear lipstick, you're like, oh, I need lipstick. You're going to class, you're like, I didn't put my lipstick, let me go back. That's how much condoms should be important. Some people, you know, in ShopRite, there was a couple. The Biama condoms and then they were colored. So the husband got the entire packet, and then the wife was like, "You're so cute, like this."
No, it's been, but the phone is ringing.
In addition to the cultural barriers to condom use, some men point out other problems.
Of course, life is better. Life is much enjoyable. You enjoy it, but the consequences also. Because for women, it's like a taboo to have their female condoms and stuff like that. We'll look at them like they're naughty and stuff like that. To get my point. So to overcome that is a difficult task, but I think sensitization on the women. I think
a woman gives you a condom, you think that she's a prostitute. And she's too ready for sex, you know.
What is it?
I have to present the condom. That one was a very big challenge because when I did that, there was the issue of who are you using it with. How come you found with a condom? And me trying to explain was a very big challenge. I still carry them. I have them in my purses every time. Every time. He knows when I'm in my purse, he's like, oh, you've carried. I'm like, yes.
Yeah. Oh. Together. Oh. Together we can fly. Together we can. Everybody sing.
Louisa, a student at Northern Technical College in Dola, is one of the few students who are convinced that safer sex is vital for one's life. She is an advocate for the need for young women to take responsibility of their lives.
I use condoms as a preventive measure and it's a protective measure as well. Prevents pregnancies, also protects me from the HIV viruses, the STIs, and it protects both of us. I don't need to have that fear of saying I might get this each time I'm with him, or I might be sick. I also have to have the security of feeling each time I'm with him.
The Northern Technical College in Dola has taken into account the need for equality in the delivery of HIV and AIDS education and prevention services to all students, male and female.
I need some condoms.
I need some condoms.
Okay, I'm asking for some condoms.
What do you know about the condom?
Condoms? For protection, madam.
And as for protection,
But
there are so many people who use condoms, but they don't know how to use them correctly. Before you use the condom, you're supposed to check on the expiring date. Because you can be using a condom, maybe it's expired. So you check the expiring date when it's expiring. After that, then you check if the condom is okay. You press all the corners. If the jelly comes out, it means the condom is not okay. You discard it or throw it. From there, you open.
And then you do what?
After opening,
and then
you make sure if you want to have sex, you make sure the penis is hard.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay. That's when you use it. That's when you wear it.
And after use, you know how to remove it?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you can use it when you have a tissue in your hand, then you remove it properly.
Am I supposed to just use one the entire time?
If it's one sex act, just one.
Just one.
Here there are chimneys, you throw them in the chimney. If you don't want to go there, you put in a plastic, then you burn it.
The center also helps young women at the college to overcome their fears and self-stigma concerning condom use. On the other hand, male students have their own sentiments about women initiating the use of condoms in relationships.
So when it comes to condoms, I think preferably a male should be the one to carry the condom and not the female.
Look at a scene where you are there, right?
Yeah.
And then you find that you as a man, you don't have that. What would happen there?
If my female partner has to carry a condom, I think I'll be safely protected.
Women are not thought of as being the ones to bring up the idea of sex or even just suggest the act of sex.
We're supposed to break a cultural boundary, right?
Exactly. Well, let me just say you're in a room, so to say, and then you're about to do that, and the lady brings out to us a pack of condoms. You know, you thought about it and said, no, maybe this person, like you said, this is what he does with other men and all.
You can't put the burden on the women alone. You know, it's all of us, the females and the males, to kind of participate in protecting each other.
This is an institution. We're all students here, right? Cook, I'll ask you a question. How many girls do we have here? A lot. How many have you slept with? That's a good question. I'm coming to a certain point. How many have you slept with?
Yeah, sure.
How many have you slept with?
That's a personal question.
No. I'm driving. No, I'm driving to a point. I'm driving to a point.
No, that's really personal. That's really
bored, sick. I'm bored with the magnified magnitude of the vagabond. Is it true or half true? Or the half true is not true? HIV has no cure for sure, my fellow youths.
The Northern Technical College is among the institutions of higher learning that are at the forefront of responding to HIV and AIDS pandemic. The institution supports many HIV and AIDS prevention programs aimed at addressing challenges associated with disclosure, ART adherence, and safer sex negotiation skills in condom promotion.
It's good the college has come up with a counseling section to look into the well-being of the students in the college. When the new students come in, the bigger boys fight for the girls, even the younger ones also. So it's important that we put in place the condoms to prevent the girls who have just come in the college. So what we do is we sensitize them, we teach them on the use of the condoms, how they can use them. We teach both the females and the males, with more emphasis on the females because they are fewer than the male students. So when we teach them, we distribute the condoms. We usually put the condoms in the toilets, and those who want can come and access the condoms from the nursing sister.
Just like some male students at the campus, people in the streets feel that women also have the responsibility to initiate condom use in a relationship.
For me, it's a good thing for a female coming to me and saying she wants to use a condom.
I think people should not look at the shame, but instead they should look at protecting them.
It's her right. You can't stop it. It's matter of fact, it's the right thing to do. Because she's not protecting herself, she's also protecting the relationship and both of you.
Emotion touch. Be all over.
Music plays a major role in cultural change in our society. Although all artists in this program support the use of condoms, they differ on whom should use condoms and when.
It's very necessary for a woman to impose during sexual intercourse because HIV affects both male and female, so even a woman is equally entitled to protect herself as a man.
Women should have also power of using a condom.
Men are stronger on that issue of the use of condoms, and ladies have not been strong on that one.
I believe strongly that you can only use a condom rightly when the right time comes, because the condom is there to prevent illnesses, also other things like probably pregnancies. And so if somebody's young and they're not married, I stand the fact that they should not have sex, because that the Bible says that you can only cling to your wife and husband when you're married.
I think it's very important that men should be able to accept and support when ladies are approaching them in that way, as long as they are married.
A woman can be in the lead also to advocate and also to stand for the fact that they need to use a condom.
Women have courage. Stand on your ground. Be firm. Introduce condom.
Why don't you rise up, lift up your voice and praise him? Let me hear you scream!
So we have to stand up for ourselves and say we have to protect ourselves. Very few women do that because they know the importance of having condoms, they know the importance of using them. But very few even have a chance to have them because they say the man is the one. But as women, we should stand up and know the importance.
Emotion touch.
chenjela makabuyo bebakusanga lwanya bose po idea batilibangia pepele survival in condom Mr. Visitor pepele yakuno makusha dewombela future kalabana wipwala lapa nombandu mekucha.
If we are to fight the spread of HIV and AIDS, I think it is very necessary to overcome this conflict between the two parties.
Kuima paswe kadi asidi ya kusabanta Fyonse fya kubalansa Dombe kashi walampa Awe komanga na timbombe ni chaji walampa Nala nenuka Nala finenuka Nala fizale fineboy Nala finenuka Nala fisamba mo
Everything, a man has to make a move, a man has to decide. But for protection's sake, I think it's about yourself. It's about me. If I want to get infected or not, it's about me if I want to get pregnant or not. So I think it's not wrong for a woman to carry a condom.
Naishileneka Tikwate koka pepa Nomba fya pena Abanane wampata Pena bantalaka I thought I was getting the papa My health is getting weaker I thought he was a good man But he was a sick man Now I'm on my way to the grave My road is getting narrow God is running from us. You are so wicked, you are so wicked. Ain't nobody be bad, ain't nobody be bad. You are so wicked, you are so wicked. Ain't nobody be bad, ain't nobody be bad.
Because it's longer, man, because it's longer day. Cause you really had no option, couldn't song up, yeah. Also feel a buck up, see make a white story. Send you on the lip, once me passing his head. She condomize, be wise otherwise. Sinimba palivina, nimba pali AIDS, that very deadly virus that's getting on the rise.